Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my winter makeup routine because it only seems fair because I showed you my summer one, so now I show you my winter one. Slightly different, a little bit more makeup worn in the winter than the summer. And I'm also going to be talking about my Oscar nomination thoughts, my reactions, what I wanted, what I didn't want, what I loved, what I didn't love, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and where I'm gonna hand you over to Makeup List Jenna. Okay, let's get started. All right, makeup time. So the first thing that I use as my base is the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore-Smooth Blur Drops Pore Refining and Plus Blurring Serum. Name's a little bit long, but I just shake it up. Put it on my hand, make sure it doesn't overflow and explode. And I just slap it on my face. I'm not really sure what it does, but I do notice that I break out less when I use it as my base. So I always found before using this stuff, anytime that I would put makeup on, I would just like break out like crazy, and I just would stop wearing makeup because I was like, I don't want to deal with this, you know? Like, I don't, makeup's not worth that. This isn't really a tutorial, it's just me kind of like showing you and what products I use. And then, yes, I still have it in the box because it makes it feel fancy. I got this for Christmas because I wanted to try a new concealer. This is like a concealer slash foundation. I kind of just see it as a concealer because it's a stick. But, you know, this is the Merit, the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. This is very expensive, okay? I wouldn't normally be like, go out and be like, this is my everyday concealer slash foundation. Like I said, I got this for Christmas. I wanted to splurge a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to see what the hype was about, and unfortunately I get it because I really love how this makes my skin look. Will I repurchase when it's done? We'll have to wait and see until it's fully done, and I will be using every last morsel because I can't really say drop, it's not liquid, but yeah, I've already used quite a bit. Believe I'm the shade Bone. I think it might be a little bit darker. Sometimes I look at like some of the places where I put it and I'm like, that looks a bit darker than usual, but anyways, I like it a lot. So I start under my eyes. So Oscar nominations were today. I got up nice bright and early, hence why I'm literally able to make this video right now. 8:30 in the morning EST, and I sat and I watched because these are my Super Bowl people. And to say that I was unsurprised but also still shocked about a lot of things is an understatement, because there were a lot of movies that I was like, okay. And then movies that just like weren't nominated at all, and I was like, that's actually kind of crazy that these movies are not in this, even in like the running, not even being spoken about within the Academy. And don't even come to me about like, oh well, they didn't campaign. You shouldn't have to like try to basically bribe and butter up your colleagues to be like, hey, vote for me. I think that that's so stupid. Anyways, before I get more into Oscar nominations, I'm going to blend all of this out with this Morphe R33 concealer brush. Do they still have this one anymore? I don't know. I didn't even buy it. I got it as a gift from my older brother. Also, yes, the lighting's going to change a million times in this. The weather right now, I don't know. It goes from minus 30 degrees every day to -5 and snowing. So that's just climate change for you. So one movie that I'm honestly so sick and tired of hearing of is Emilia Perez. And don't get me wrong, you know, like, there are great things that have come out of Emilia Perez, right? Like, the lead actress being the first trans woman ever nominated in a lead actress role. Phenomenal. I just wish it didn't have to be this movie. You know what I mean? Like, all of the clips that I've seen from it, and because, okay, I'm about to shit on a movie that I haven't even seen. I do plan on watching it, but I really don't think my opinion is going to change on it. I just really hate the fact that the movie is written about all of these different things, you know, like being transgender. And I'm pretty sure it's like, it takes place in, does it take place in Mexico? I don't know. It is Spanish. Like, they speak Spanish in the movie. But it's written, directed, blah, 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 by a cis white French man. And I'm just like, make that make sense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know. And I've seen a lot of people from the trans community be like, we do not claim this movie. Like, this movie's not good. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, I don't know who at the Academy is being blackmailed. And a lot of people that I follow are just kind of like, I feel like I'm being gaslit into this movie being phenomenal when it's really not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really understand. And again, I haven't watched it, and I do plan on watching it, but it's just like, I'm not sure how much my opinion is going to change on it just based off of a watch, you know what I mean? Another thing that I was like, really? Challengers, not a single nomination. Not a single one. Which is fucking insane to me. Not score, not best original screenplay, Zendaya not getting a nomination. Like, this is why I'm kind of like, why the hell should you feel the need to butter up your colleagues to be like, vote for me? You need to vote for me. Oh my god, vote for me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not right. And I was thinking the fact that I'm like, oh, well, now we have to wait till the Odyssey comes out, because that's being directed by Christopher Nolan. So Zendaya will get her nom then. And that movie will get all the noms at once because it's Christopher Nolan. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it didn't get for editing, nothing. Like, it got nothing. And I'm just like, hey, what is happening? What's going on? Yeah. Now I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. Ow, my finger. I've had this powder for literally ever. I'm pretty sure I've had this powder for maybe, God, I want to say we're going on 7 years. That's how long I've had this fucking powder, and that's how long I've been using it. It's great. I really don't think it goes bad. And I put this everywhere. I know a lot of people don't, when they're like doing their makeup, they just don't really use powder anymore. And I'm like, I don't get it. I will use powder until the day I die. I don't know. Like, I don't see the point in not using it. And then I go in like contour / bronze with Hoola. This is the exact same one that I used in my summer makeup tutorial. And I do the exact same thing. Like, I do the 3. I don't know, man. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, this is the way that I've done my base. Basically, since I was maybe like 17. Nah, 18. Like, this is what I've done. You know? I was taught, once again, I'm going to bring up Bethany Moda for the millionth time. I was taught to do my makeup by Bethany Moda. Surprisingly, another snub, which I feel like a lot of you are going to be like, girl, be so fucking for real, was Twisters. You know, I do feel like Twisters definitely could have been in at least 1 or 2 categories. Like, honestly, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma, why wasn't that nominated for Best Song? Right? Like, that was a huge song this summer, and Twisters was a huge movie. And the thing is that the Oscars is so weird and pretentious, but it's like, they don't, this year, it was like blockbusters, but then also like the like weird one-off indie movie, but it's like they're not really doing A24. Like, it's just a lot of strange things, and a lot of the songs that were like the best song, I was like it's like, be fucking serious, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, we have to listen to all of those songs. The only one that I'm like, yes, it's the one from Sing Sing, which, again, I have not seen. I do want to see it. But it's just like, are we dead ass right now, chat? Chat, are we being dead ass? Like, a lot of the nominations kind of just made me go, okay, sure. Like, last year's Oscars nominations just felt so predictable, you know what I mean? Like, it just felt predictable, and a lot of it felt correct, minus a few notable snubs. This year was just kind of like, this year was an upset for me, personally. I was like, really, the one thing that I am super happy about is how much Wicked was nominated. Speaking of Wicked and pink, this is the blush that I use. This is Glossier Cloud Paint in Puff. In the summer, I mix with the more terracotta color. I think it's called Dawn. But in the winter, I only use the pink one just because Dawn is quite literally way too orange on me and it looks crazy. So I can't mix those. I can only mix them when I'm tan. So I just do Puff. A nice little pinky blush. Nice little pinky blusher. Yeah, I was very happy with all of the Wicked nominations. However, I do fear it's giving Elvis in terms of, like, it's been nominated for basically all of the exact same things that Elvis was, like costume design, editing, hair and makeup, best actor, or, well, best actor / actress, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, it's gonna lose everything. I swear to God, if it loses costume design, I am going to do something extremely drastic. Because those are genuinely some of the most beautiful costumes in a film I have seen in years. Years! It was stunning. And I'm very happy that Ariana and Cynthia got their nominations for lead and supporting. Now, I know a lot of people have said, like, why is Ariana in supporting? She was just as much of a lead. The movie is called Wicked. The play is called Wicked. It's the Wicked Witch of the West. Put the two together. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's giving Barbie when people are like, okay, but Ryan Gosling was the lead Ken. He was the lead actor. So why isn't he in lead actor? Why is he in best supporting? Was the movie called Barbie and Ken? No, it was called Barbie. Weirdos. Like, let's use our brains. I don't know. Wipe that off with a Kleenex. And then I go in with 2 blushes. I'm a blush queen. I love blush. This is the MAC X Stranger Things blush in Friends Don't Lie. I use this big brush that I got in a Nipsey bag like 10 years ago. And I just go ham. I just put it all over. Oh my gosh, I got the hiccups. I do so. And then I go in with the Bareminerals Gen Nude Blush in You Had Me at Merlot. So again, my base, relatively the same. I just use a different concealer. And I only do the darker blush kind of like on the outside and up onto my temple. And I don't really do a ton. It's not super noticeable on camera, but in person, like, you can see a bit on my nose, a bit under my chin, a bit on my forehead, a bit everywhere. Why not? I use setting spray. This is the Decay All Nighter. I use setting spray just on my base makeup. I don't do it when I've done my eye makeup or anything like that, because I don't know, I'd rather the base stay all day. And I just don't like the feeling of like wet on my eyelids. I don't like having to, you know what I mean? Cover my hair. And I just go ham. Boop, 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 boop. This fan is from the Japan Pavilion. From Disney World. From forever ago. I feel like that's sort of everything. There's a lot of movies that I do have to watch and see. I'm going to be writing it down. I haven't seen Anora yet, which a lot of these movies are like, I have been wanting to see them for a long time. I just need to find where they are. Anora, The Substance, Conclave, Sing Sing. I do think I'll watch The Apprentice with Sebastian Stan because he was also nominated, which is like a huge nomination as well. So there's that. I'm going to go back in with the Merit Concealer kind of as an eye primer for my eyeshadow. I have seen A Real Pain. I did enjoy it. I gave it 3.5 stars just because, like, I mean, it wasn't really anything super remarkable to me, but I would probably rewatch it, honestly. Like, it's not that it's bad. I was just kind of bored. Kieran Culkin, glad that he got the nomination. Boy, did his character annoy the fuck out of me, though. Oh my god, I was like... Because I'm much more like Jesse Eisenberg's character, in the sense of, like, just, like, dude, stop. Like, dude, you stop, you know? Yeah, anyways. I'm going in with this Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush Palette. I'm using the one that I've hit pan on, Angelic, as my base. I do find it also hilarious that Kieran Culkin, Jeremy Strong just cannot escape Kieran Culkin. And he's gonna be so pissed when he loses it to him again. Because I do think that Kieran has a very big opportunity. I really hope he wins the Oscar because he did win the Golden Globe. But as we have seen, just because you won the Golden Globe does not mean you're gonna win the Oscar. Because here's the thing. Austin Butler won the Golden Globe for Elvis. He did not win the SAG. Brendan Fraser did. And then Brendan Fraser won the Oscar. So, yes, I still talk about Elvis and how much it was just, like, robbed at the Oscars in terms of, like, it was up for editing, costume, hair and makeup, blah, blah, blah. And it was just robbed. And it really makes me very upset. Now I'm gonna go back in with the Bareminerals blush. And I'm gonna use this more tapered eyeshadow brush. And go just on the outer corners of my eye and blend that into the crease. So, yeah. Oscar noms, there's always an upset and everything like that, but it's just this year was really like, whoa, okay, what's happening? I'm going to take these two purple eyeshadows as the, like, topper shiny all over lid color. So I use, can't even tell what this is anymore, Spacecase Cosmetics Alien Love Child, which they unfortunately don't make anymore, and I have, oh my god, you could see the pan. That's actually very upsetting to me personally. And I'm going to just use my finger and go over my lid. The entire eyelid. One thing about me, big purple eyeshadow gal. I really love purple eyeshadow. And in the summer, this is just too much. Like, putting on this much eyeshadow and stuff, so I really like doing it in the winter. And then I take the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Ripple, which, again, I don't know if they make this one anymore or not. I just dust that over top of the other purple. And then I take the R.E.M. Beauty Wicked Borderline at the Borderline eyeliner in Not Your Basic Witch. And I tight line and water line my eyes. So it's not pretty, but it must be done. And this is like a greeny color. I've always used black, but I got this and I like how it looks. And it basically looks the exact same because it's like a very, very dark, dark green. This is from the Wicked, like, the Alphaba set. I asked for that for Christmas as well. The MAC single eyeshadow in Lens Blur. It's another purpley, magenta-y color, as you can see. I've used it quite a lot, and I just kind of like line the outer corner of my eyes. I don't wing it out or anything. I just kind of smudge it in the top lash line, but just sort of in the outer corner like that. I put about that much on, and then I just smudge it out pretty much. And I like to sit farther away from my mirror just because it's like when people are seeing me, they're seeing me far away, right? So I sit a bit further away. And I also just, because if you're wondering what I'm looking at a mirror in front of me right here. And then I also drag it down to the bottom lash line. And then, ow, I do the inner corner as well. Also, guys, I started watching The Handmaid's Tale. I'm extremely late to the party, I'm aware. Holy fuck, is it a good show? What? Who was gonna tell me this show is so good? No. Very, very good. Loving it so far. It's kind of giving Game of Thrones in the sense of, like, all of these characters, they're not great. You know what I mean? Except for, like, the hero characters, right? Mrs. Waterford, she's so Cersei Lannister. I literally can't hate you because you serve so much cunt. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, obviously I can't hate her, but she's just such a beautiful woman as well. And I'm like, Mrs. Waterford, you're wasting all that on that man, the commander. Get out of here. Get out of my goddamn face. The commander, Ralph Fiennes, played by Ralph Fiennes' brother, by the way. Phineas Fiennes? I don't know how you say their name. He looks exactly like him, and it's very horrifying. He's exactly like him, but just like a couple years younger, and I kind of hate it when I look at his face, and I'm just like, ugh. Ew! Like, oh my god, and the guy that plays Nick, okay, yeah, very sexy man, which is like not the point of the show, you know, I'm aware, but love him, love Janine, love Emily is her name, girl who plays Rory on Gilmore Girls, which that's a show I also have not seen, and I don't really plan on watching it. I don't really think that one's for me, love. But yeah. Anyways, watching and loving The Handmaid's Tale. And then I go back in with the R.E.M. Beauty eyeliner, and I just kind of darken up that outer corner, just the tiniest bit, and the inner corner. And that's it. That's it for the eyeshadow. And then for the mascara, I curl my lashes and I use L'Oreal Telescopic. I have a love-hate relationship with this mascara. I can't tell if I love it or I hate it, because I hate it when I'm putting it on and then I let it marinate for like 5 minutes and I'm like, Yes. Yes! So, I'm gonna put this on. Because I have to be super, super close. But I'm just gonna put this on off camera, okay? Okay. Mascara is on. Now I brush out my brows, which is a random spoolie, and then I highlight with this really, really old Hourglass highlighting palette. Use the middle shade. Oh my god, I put way too much on there. And I just highlight the places that you're told to highlight. The fuck? You know what I mean? And then I go in with the pinky and the purpley color. Give it a good mix. And I'll put that on my cheeks with a fan brush. Do I think the fan brush does anything different? Yes. I think it distributes it sparsely, or girl, I don't know, don't listen to me. I go in with Glossier, I almost said lash lick, that's not what this is called. Glossier Boy Brow on my brows. This is the only product I've used on my eyebrows for like ever. Since like 2018, honestly. I got it when I was in my first year of university, and I simply never looked back. Looks crazy on the camera. I swear it's not as like, whoa, what the fuck, in person. And now we are at the end, because we are now at lip product. So I kind of do a lot of layering, okay? First layer, Summer Fridays, lip balm. Just to lube up the lips, if you will. Okay? I'm turning 25. If you think I'm being crass, whatever. Yeah. Really love the Summer Fridays lip balm. I have it in this, the vanilla one and the cherry one. Really love these. And then I use Clinique Black Honey. I really should get a full size of this at some point, because it's the only lip product I use. And I just slap her on. When people use Black Honey, it's because they're like, it's such a beautiful sheer cherry color. I'm like, I don't want it to be sheer. I want it to look like I've got something on. And recently I've been using this again, REM Beauty, the like purpley, it's a lip and a cheek color. Could I fucking use this on my face? No. But I have been using it on my lips. I just take my finger and then I dab it right in the middle. Just to kind of like, I don't know, darken up just the middle of my lips. Not the edges, you know what I mean? And then, big purple gal. I like to match my eyes to my lips and whatnot. And then, because I am a whore for REM Beauty at this point, I use the REM Beauty, this is the Glossy Balm in Juice Box. It's a purple lip gloss, which I've been looking for like a straight up purple lip gloss for literally ever. And I finally found one, and I got it for Christmas. They have REM Beauty at Shoppers Drug Mart for my Canadians. I guess select Shoppers Drug Marts. But they have it at one that I live at. So if you are Canadian and you're like, how the fuck does she have so much REM? Shoppers Drug Mart. And that is my makeup. That is how I do my makeup. In the winter. Very purple, very icy, very Elsa, very Frozen 2 Elsa nightgown look. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your Oscar reactions, Oscar nomination reactions, what you loved seeing, what you didn't love seeing, what you wish you saw. Let me know. And yeah, have a good day.